Welcome, friends, to another video today on our channel. Today, we are going to speak about the delta, specifically in the volume. Why we are going, that I will explain you slowly, and hopefully that will make a sense to you. So, what is this delta for the volume? Basically, delta, what we are talking is the buying and volume and selling volume, and who is winning on day or a week or a monthly basis. Why it matters? If there is activity of delta happening on a higher end, that is buying delta, that will give us, okay, deliveries are being taken, and there is a sudden change in the delta, there is something going on, or some institutional buyings are happening. So that will give us the idea on future. So this concept will help you capture the bigger moves that will happen. If you are watching it on a daily basis, it will give you the moment that whether it's a fake breakout or fake selling happening over here, or a buying. There is a way to see it, and as you start digesting the data, you will have a better understanding on how to see that data. So positive delta, buying is more than selling pressure. Pressure is higher on the buying, so buyers are absorbing the selling pressure. Negative is vice versa, aggressive sellers hitting the bid price dominate. There could be four scenarios. The delta is growing in the value and the price is growing. That is a good scenario. Buy, buy, buy. Second scenario, the price is going up but delta is going down. So could be stall coming to that rally. It's not a dead end that says, okay, we are done with this rally, but a momentum shift could happen. So we have to be very careful when we see that scenario. If it's delta is going negative and the price is going negative, we know it's a selling pressure, right? But when the delta is going down and the price even goes a little bit up, or it maintains where it is, then okay, that could be the bottoming signal, or the selling is being held at the moment and the market is digesting the scenario. For this concept, the reason to come back to this concept is that in Gujarati there is a saying, "Bhav Bhagwan Che." What it means that price is God. It's philosophical for the stock market. Whatever happens in the stock market, price is the key. Price is the thing at the end of the day, right? So that way we have to understand why, what happened. Okay, the indicators, whatever the indicators we are using, are lagging indicators, are not advanced indicators. EMA, you call it MACD, RSI, everything is lagging, and indicators are never wrong. How we interpret the indicators, that is wrong. All right. So this delta, if we could be wrong in analyzing the delta, how we see it, but there is a very less chance we can do a mistake over here. Yes, we will do a mistake, but what is the percentage of mistakes coming in this one? I believe few. So this is the chart of the apple. What we are looking over here is the delta over here in the central axis, and this is the price line over here. We will go through some other stocks, but we will go in detail for the apple at the moment. I have the data of the delta from January of 2024, 18 months as of right now. So let's go a little bit over here. If you see that over here, the second week of June, that's weekly. The delta went to 6.8 million over here. The price went from 180 to somewhere around 194. That's a buy. Then if you see the delta went down a little bit, but the price went up. Okay, so it could mean that stall is coming. But if you see that there's 2.6 delta and the price is not sustainably up, and if you see the next 1.9, so we are seeing delta going down, price was higher, so there is a chance of divergence happening. And at 0.9 million delta in volume, which was a delivery volume on that week, but still the price went down. What does it mean? Selling coming. So we could have initiated a sell position, if not here, over here, and could have taken advantage up to at least here, right? And if you see now, this one was the highest selling pressure on the delta over here, which was 5 million on a weekly basis. So this one bottom out around 160. Then we see, okay, one green delta came on the delivery. Then again, we see negative. So this one confirms that the delta went negative. The price stays almost similar over here. So selling is being absorbed. So this is the buy. This has become a buy over here. So we could have ride it up to here, which is around 210. So that way, what I have pointed out in this chart, if you see closely, the big deltas are on the red rounds over here, and the green. It's not basically green circle means it's going up. Green circle means that, okay, there is something happened that you have to pay attention over here that needs your extra attention. Could be a trend continuation with the delta, could be a fake one. So that is the reason rounds are there. It's a self-explanatory. Green is up trend, and red is for down. But when we see that dots in my chart, it doesn't mean that it's going up or down. There is something that needs attention on that particular week. That's why it's marked in a round on all the charts from now onwards. So that's my apple. Let's continue. Over here, we've seen it. The delta spike in the week of around June of 2024, there was a super buying. 18 million delivery was taken on Apple. So still we had a continuation coming from over here in May. Then we seen this huge humongous delta. What it shows that, okay, some institutional buying happened over here. If you see the delta, you can see the average delta of the any stocks minus or negative. So that gives you, it's around approximately average delta for Apple is 1 million. Anything up then 1 million on the positive side or negative side, it's something extra for Apple. So that you have to see it, and that you will grasp as you go through the data. There is a question how and where to get this delta from. You can get it from, it's a paid subscription, you need to have it. Still, it will not give you the clear delta. Yes, it's visible on the chart, but the way I work it, I move all the deltas to my Excel from January 2024. I do updates on that Excel on a weekly basis. So, but if you want to spend time, if you don't want to have the paid subscription, you can get that delivery data from the stock exchange website over here from Nasdaq, and for India NSE, you can get those data actually. Let's move on over here. The delta, let's see this one, 1.5 or 2.5, it went up, then it went down. Could be caution, but the next week we follow up. Okay, we see the price was stalled between this 3 delta over here, 1.6, 2.2, 0.8. So if you don't do action over here, but 0.8, it did not do more. Then we seen the negative delta somewhere over here. That was the time to get out of the stock. And we seen 2, then we seen the delta turning green again. But if you see that, if you point this one on the Elliott wave, this is the downwards movement happening on wave 1 over here. This is wave A, B, and that's a minor 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it helps me a lot, this volume profile with my Elliott wave analysis actually. This is for Amazon. As you see, the same concept on the delta over here. The delta went up over here, but then again, this is the minor one. This went down over here. Why we needed attention over here? Because the price of the green delta was lower and the red delta was higher over here. Let's make it clear. So this is over here. If you see, it's coming over here. This one was that minor delta. It's minus negative 1.1 delta. The price went up actually. So buyers are coming in over here. That means a buy has to happen here. So that is the reason. This mark we see it 1.4, the price went up. Then over here we did not see, in fact we seen the price going down on this little bit, and this one was the hammer. So that was a caution over here that something could go wrong, but you see it was on the higher delta volume side. So unusual buying activity happening on that counter. This one is for Amazon. Amazon's delta is somewhere around on the average basis is 1.5 to 2 million on the delivery side for this year, and we are seeing some picking activities. Activities are going on the good side. Delta is becoming bigger and bigger now, so hopefully we will see some good movements on the Amazon in coming time. So basically that is the concept on the delta. Try to spend some time on your end so you will get the better understanding. That's Amazon. CDSL, that's the Indian stock. It's very interesting company. Over here, if you see that this is the base over here, round cup and handle being formed actually. So what I expect to see on CDSL when there is a delta surge happening, this delta is a little bit not that plotted very well on the chart, but if you see that delta is average somewhere around same 2 million around at the max. But if you see anything about 2 million on the delivery side volume, or even 1.5 spikes coming, then it shows that okay, buying interest has emerged, and let's go start buying 2.2 over here 1.7, 7.3 over here on the delta. So that's very interesting to me. Believe me, CDSL is about to make another run on this. Google is very interesting. The delta is dipping down over here. I think we should be making a base around 170. We are not looking to go it lower than 170. Interesting is Intel. Intel is seeing the turnaround. This is the delta. If you see one more thing on the delta over here, you see lots of red bars, green bars were less, but now over 2025 section we see more greens coming, and greens are going bigger and bigger than the red actually. That shows the institutions are buying on this end. This is Microsoft has been very steady. If you see, mostly greens are coming. I will do a better job on plotting the deltas next time, so it's very good visible. Like this one, Nvidia is the best example. When it was making run from the 50, we seen lots of green, very few red. Means okay, deliveries are happening. Then we seen the distribution over here. Now what we are seeing on this hub, that greens are getting bigger and bigger, and the reds almost disappearing. So could indicate something, right? We know what it's indicating now. This is about the Plantier, same thing. When it was coming down, you see that the reds are getting stronger. Now, if you see greens, so that gives you the idea before any big moves happen. We are not talking about the, this delta will not give you the moves for the intraday. Intraday, yes, you can trade it, but that's not what I'm interested here. I'm looking to capture the bigger moves without sweating. This is very interesting. Tesla is the nutcase, right? Like the owner, not the owner, like the major holder of the Tesla, Elon Musk, the nutcase. Anyway, um, over here, if you see that this is inverse head and shoulder to me. This is one left head, left shoulder. This is head, this is right shoulder. This is the neckline. When it's going to break this neckline, it tried to cross it over here, which is, let's call it, the neckline is sitting at 340, 360, 350. If you see Tesla around 340, 350, then it has broken that neckline. And what I will look for the delta going higher. Then we will see the cluster of green deltas coming more. That shows that, okay, this is the time to capture the big move. Buy. Do not sell it. Sometimes I do sell it to prevent the losses, or to even book it. But still, I'm going to follow that practice. But now this will give you the confidence how to look at it, right? I hope so. This is Uber. Uber is very interesting. I do not have the data from 2020, 2019. Otherwise, it would have been interesting to see the red clusters at the beginning, then the green clusters coming in. If you see green was dominating on this section, then it disappear, and we see more red. Even we did not see that balance. It's always on the negative side. Negative is what we call it. Could be a range bound as well. If you see, when there is a balance on the delta, it becomes very range bound. But that gives you the clue as well. If it is a range bound, and if you see this delta going down, you'll be supposed to sell it here. And when we see the green delta coming, we buy it here. That's a good swing trade. I hope this is amazing for me. What I see from here, this is my wave 1 over here, this is my wave 3, and this is my wave 5. What I'm expecting on Uber, been talking about Uber for a long time. The target for me from beginning was around 70. Then at 70 we divided, okay, it's going fine, 94, 95. Now there is a target on 110. Now you will say, okay, why target keeps changing? It keeps changing. Nothing is consistent, right? We have to adapt to the situation. The waves are changing as well as we progress. The wave that looks number 1 could be the end of the wave actually, or the wave that looks 3 was a minor wave in reality. Elliott wave is not that difficult, but we make it difficult. It's simple concept. The buying and selling happens in the waves. That's it. So again, delta, I will say the price is God, Bhagwan. That's reality actually. Okay, let me show you one more thing on this. So this is my trading view. I have a paid subscription. That's where I get my delta. If you see this delta over here, that's my monthly. Let me focus on the daily delta. That's very interesting thing happened on Netflix today. So if you see, these are the delivery volumes, okay, out of trading volumes. 36K on this one, 250K was total volumes. This one is delivery. Negative delivery, positive. But now we see huge negative day coming, right? We haven't seen 80,000 range on either side, or buying or selling. This is huge. So now I will not be full to go and buy tomorrow randomly. But I'm very interested in Netflix. The base to me for now is sitting somewhere around 1200. Let me show you weekly data. So 14K was delivered last week. We are looking 32K as of right now, negative this. If you see, the delta is not that bigger for Netflix. What we see, the dotted lines, is point of control. Basically, lots of volume traded between those two range bound. So basically this week, earlier was, so this line has become resistant, 1275 for now for us, and this higher one is 1290. One of them will act as a resistance for it on a daily basis. What we are looking at the support wise is 1230. Now everything is broken. Even this will become a resistance, 1259, when we are going up, and we have another support at 1214. So 1200 is good support. Let's go on a monthly where we are looking on the support wise. You see that this is 1259, we are below it, and this is another support coming at 1205 on a monthly. So anything between, yes, but this is what I look for. If I see it's going now, I go back to my daily. After looking at this, I take my volume profile out. I just go on volume candle. Let's make it smaller. What I see, something over here. So 1218, if I want to enter over here, not fear of missing it out, I'll put my buy somewhere around 1219. My stop loss is going to be 1180. If 1180 is taken out, I am looking at 1100. Otherwise, I will wait for it to go up. So that's pretty much from my end. My videos are always longer, but that's how it's going to be. Again, if you like the concept, please spend some time, read some materials on it, reach me out. I can give you some guidance on it or material on it. Also, if you are new, please subscribe. I'm getting more aggressive on analysis over here. The reason is that I've been in this stock thing for more than 24 years now. Most of the times, 90% opportunity missed, 10% captured. But if you ask me, what is it now? Still now, it's still on the bigger on the missing scale. But there is a satisfaction. Okay, now we know something. Just we are not able to capture it because of the regular work time that we have to do. This is not our full time. So while we are at work, we focus on the work, and while we are not at work, we focus on this. Thank you again for watching it. Stay safe and happy investing. Thank you.